There, which is about a kilometre away from where we are here. What we're hearing is that at least 12 people are dead, perhaps more, and perhaps up to 80 people have been injured in this blast. Really, one of the biggest blasts we've seen in a long time here. It appears that this blast took place right in the central commercial center of the city, really a popular tourist area, and many of those believed to have been injured are thought to be tourists. The bomb exploded next to the Erawan Shrine. It's a popular shrine for Thais as well as people from East Asia. A lot of Chinese tourists here, and there have been calls from the hospital just over the last 20 minutes or so for anyone who can speak Chinese to come to the hospitals. So it appears that a lot of the people injured could be tourists from China. At the moment, though, we don't know exactly where the blast was. Police have said that it was attached to a motorcycle. Other reports say that it was tied to a pillar next to the shrine. There are also reports that at least 2 other devices have been found and have been sort of diffused by police bomb experts. But again, the information coming through at the moment remains a little bit hazy. But what we see here is really a very large explosion and at least 12 dead, perhaps more, and dozens injured.
And Ismail, we're learning that Thailand's defense minister said just minutes ago that foreigners were targeted in order to damage tourism. Now, attacks occasionally happen in Bangkok, especially over the last 12, 18 months with the political unrest there, but usually they're on a much smaller scale. This, Ismail, is a lot more devastating than anything we've seen in the past.
I think we have to say this is the most lethal and the largest such attack that we've seen in the capital in recent memory, at least going back decades. As you say, we've seen some smaller explosions over the past 18 months or so. And in fact, going back to 2007 on New Year's Eve, there was a number of blasts. 3 people were killed in those and 19 injured. But these were much smaller. There was grenade attacks. We've also seen these political turmoil, as you've said, really over the past decade with explosions and gunfire, but really targeted against different opposing protest groups on the streets. Something like this that has clearly targeted tourists, as you say, the defense minister said there, is something that is really relatively unseen here in the capital. We must say that there is also this long-running insurgency in the far southern provinces of Thailand, the Muslim majority provinces, and there we see daily bombings, daily attacks, thousands killed over the past decade there, but rarely does that violence ever seem to come up to the capital. So we must say that it's difficult to say at this time exactly who is behind it. No one has come forward to claim any responsibility for this attack. But the 2 key issues here are the long-term political instability, as well as that southern insurgency where perhaps people will start pointing fingers to try and find out exactly who was behind this blast. But as you say, really something we haven't seen for a long, long time here in the capital, and something that is going to rock the establishment here to its knees.
All right, thank you very much. France 24's Ismail Wolf there reporting live from Thailand. Thanks a lot.